Hail and welcome back to Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. In between parts I was having a look at the cars that I have available and I found this really cool looking purple one that I haven't used yet, but it's one that seems to fit with Espio's colour scheme, so I think I'm going to use him for this particular cup. Even though we are on the final cup, at least in the main ones, there is a bonus one that we haven't done yet, but I think I'm going to stick with this, and I think I'm going to race against Omega, because I feel like Omega probably has the best shit talk out of everyone. So yeah, we are going on to the Egg Grand Prix, which is not the final cup like I say, but it's the final main game one before the credits roll. So we will be going through Domper Factory, Aqua Forest and Eggman Expo. Let's get into it. This car I've picked, I have no idea how it controls because I've never used it before, but sometimes I get charmed by aesthetics more than I probably should. And Espio sitting in that car just looks really cool. Now this particular track though, I'm not sure how I feel about it because visually I do think it looks a bit bland. But he just called us a Ninja Warrior, that's cool. But like, it also reminds me of one of the Sonic Dream Team levels visually, which is a game I have never played, but I have seen a playthrough of it, and frankly, it looks tediously boring. A little bit late, but it could have been worse. It could have been a complete shit show. Yeah, I can't remember if the things being manufactured visual was there or not in the Dream Team level that I'm thinking of, but the orange colour scheme definitely was, and the fact that I'm remembering anything from that game is actually kind of surprising because, like I say, it just looks aggressively boring. It looks like the most generic looking Sonic platformer that you could come up with. I know that it is a mobile game and the standards for mobile games are very different to the standards for console games and PC games, but still, I was not built to be playing mobile games, and to be fair, if it came out on the system that I had, I would give it a try, and if I ended up enjoying it, I would willingly eat shit there and say I was wrong. But it's still exclusive to the fucking Apple thing, and I'm not buying a fucking Apple subscription to play a phone game that I'm probably not gonna like. And I'm gonna have to remember to cancel the subscription because, when am I gonna play games on my fucking iPhone? I don't even have a modern iPhone. I have a 2022 one that I had refurbished because it was cheaper than buying a new one. I fucking detest smartphones. I don't know if it was obvious that that's where this boomer fucking rant was going. But yeah, I find the entire state of phone gaming to be frankly miserable. Everything I hear about it just it actively makes me miserable. It actively makes me feel bad about the state of the industry that is almost definitely more profitable than well-made games like this will ever be. The thing is, there's the surface level complaints about mobile games tend to have a lot of microtransactions. There's tend to be a lot of ads everywhere and shit, which yeah, that's a really depressing sight in its own right. But then you get into the fact that a lot of mobile games it's a more lucrative business model to put out games that aren't paid for right away, and they sort of the trash is what pays the bills there. It's not just bad actors trying to squeeze a bit more cash out of it. It's if you want to make money from a mobile game, you kind of need to, because I remember when Nintendo did that Mario Jump game on the smartphones, which kind of, it was like a standard business model where there was a demo and then you had to pay for it like a normal game. And I'm pretty sure that flopped because the mobile audience just do not want to pay for games up front. So if you want your game to succeed, you kind of have to make it shit. Or you have to do what Sonic Dream Team did and put it behind an exclusive subscription. So like, yeah, they're probably getting paid more for that, but fewer people are actually playing it. Like, to be fair, like, I called the game boring because it does look like aggressively boring mobile gameplay to me. But, like, the developers of the game, it looks like they were trying to make the best of the situation they were in. Like, it is a proper 3D platformer. You know, like, they're not just trying to do, like, some fucking, like, gacha card game slop thing. But still, like, the fact that it is on mobile cripples it from the very get-go. Alright, I want to take the shortcut. I remember this being a really useful shortcut here. There we go. Now, if I'm being completely frank here, I fucking love this track. Well, this is one of my favourites in the game. It might be my favourite in the game. It's one that I will go out of my way to go back to whenever I get the option online. Because, like, just visually it's nice, and just the gameplay, the shortcuts are all really satisfying. It's a good track, but what are we going into here? Are we going into the Sonic Forces one? That's fine by me. I don't like that Omega's got a head, though. That's not a good sign. Can I save this? Oh, fuck. Now I really need an item to help rescue this. Like, I know what happened. Like, as soon as I saw that I was in the water, I kind of just assumed I defaulted to the boat, and I started playing it accordingly. When I hadn't, because that's only shallow water. I was still in the car mode. Again, though, like, getting the monster truck in second does feel like it's a little bit broken, because, like, if there were other cars around me there, I would have been able to completely sweep past them. Go this way. Get the red ring. If I'd waited just a second more, it would have locked on. Right. Let's see if I can hold this. Through the shortcut I go. Don't like that he's so nearby. Now we're in water. Now we can make this work. Let's do the shortcut. Alright. Stay ahead. I want to win. I know my commentary is just degraded to nothingness now, but I want to fucking win. Oh god. I think labelling what I'm doing during this playthrough as commentary is very generous. He's right behind me. Thank God.
As it should be.
Alright, another full set of red rings. All completed, all good. I don't like that he's so close. Up next we've got the Eggman Expo. And this is a good track. Aesthetically speaking, it might not be the most interesting, but I feel like the problem that this particular track has, or this cup really, this feels like a more interesting to look at version of the first one. Like, it's basically, on a surface level at the very least, it's the same kind of thing going on as the first track in the cup, so it just feels a little bit redundant, really. I think having an Eggman base level makes sense, and this is one of the more interesting Eggman base levels. But still, like, if you could have replaced that first track we did in this cup with something else, and I feel like this cup as a whole would have left a better impression. It does have some cool gimmicks to it, like we just saw there with the like gates that fill in and you have to actually pay attention as you're flying through them. This is really not an ideal situation to be in. It's like sometimes you end up in a situation where you're just sort of hugging the wall, and it's a bit of a gamble as to whether it's a smart idea to try and break away from it or not. Let's see what the frenzy feature is here. Okay, this is the one where you get constant boost power-ups, which, I don't know, when everyone has constant boost power-ups, it doesn't really change the dynamic of the race at all, but it does make things feel a little bit more chaotic, and it does also penalise the one guy who takes a minute to clock on to the fact that he has a boost thing that he didn't think he'd have. That was... It's going to shit, lads. It's going to shit. The frenzy is not helping me at all. I can say that much. I got this particular frenzy in one of the online matches I was doing as a warm-up earlier as well, and I don't know, like it doesn't really do anything for me compared to like the ones where it's charging up your drift faster, things like that. Oh, I got hit by the ball and chain boss. The first person to ever get screwed over in any way by the boss from Sonic 1. Unless I guess it's like your grandma, it's the first time ever playing a video game, but you know what I mean. I think this up here is the route to the red ring, so let's see if I can get it this time. Oh, I missed it. I came too wide. Never mind. I took the long way for no real reason. I am liking the little cameos of various Eggman bosses though. I think it's a neat little touch. Like, you just had the Death Egg Robo there. We had the Egg Dragoon earlier on. Like, he was attacking the road with his spear, which was cool. And obviously the Ball and Chain boss that I mentioned. And now we have several of the Ball and Chain bosses, which... they probably are one of the most iconic Eggman bosses, solely on account of being the first, but still. It's just that one on that left-hand side route that I'm missing the red ring. At least I am in the lead here, so I should have a bit of leeway for the medley track, but we shall see. I really do feel like this cup is one good track, one really good track, just sandwiched between two bases. I know this technically isn't a base track, but like, when you look at the sort of visual elements going on here, is there really a difference between this and a base track? It's kind of like how Casino Night and Carnival Night tread the same ground, even though they are technically different tropes. Like, a casino and a carnival are obviously different things, but like, they fill the same role as a Sonic level trope. I'm quite enjoying how this car plays out, considering it was one that I put absolutely no thought into picking beyond it looks cool. Come on, I don't deserve that when I'm not even at first place. Come on. I was very close to getting my car painted there. I'm kind of glad it didn't ruin the vibe that I've been going for with all the purple. That upper route that I just drove past, that probably is where another red ring is, come to think of it, when you play this track normally. I still really do wish you had another chance to get the red rings in the medley tracks, but at the same time I also do realise that would mean that you have 15 red rings in this last round, and there would also be some that you can only get to on certain tracks. Like, there's some that I think you can only get to or only easily get to on the third track, which is not really ideal for this kind of thing. I'm glad he took the lower route that time, because it means I have a bit of a chance of catching up if that stops happening. At least something I did fucked him up. Right, let me get the shortcut now. I've got to recover from the King Boombo attack somehow. God, the water sections in this game are so much fun. It's so easy to make the water sections go wrong in racing games, because I mentioned this earlier on in the playthrough, but in both Mario Kart World and to an extent in Transformed, they did, there's the egg dragoon by the way, they did kind of just feel like the ground controls but worse, but nah, like, they have so much more of an interesting playstyle in this game than they ever have before. I'm going to try this route again, even though there's no red ring here. I want to just try and see how easy it is to stay close to the centre. Because it's on that boost pad, I'm pretty sure, was where it was, the red ring. So it should be doable, and I guess I just had a pretty bad lead up at that point in time. I'm trying to deflect blame. It was because I was playing badly. This tube is probably the most fiddly part of this track. And by probably, I mean, it's definitely the most fiddly part of this track. I'm probably going to lose here. But at least... Oh? Did Sonic just slow down? It feels like Sonic just slowed down there, because I wasn't drifting, really. Oh, but I won, I guess. Another W for me. Oh, he's literally just looking for a file in his system. That's funny. I've got 14 out of 23 rivals defeated now. I know you can change the rival you're paired up against, so I suppose it wouldn't be that hard to just fill them in one at a time. But I've been playing it by ear mostly, but I will see you next time for more Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. I will see you then.